Hey everyone, coming at you with a little different scenery this afternoon. Uh, it's not a brewery, but Seattle is beautiful this time of year, nice and sunny, and we only get about a few weeks of this kind of weather a year. So here we go. Today I thought I'd share a technique for dry hopping that minimizes exposure to oxygen. Uh, Particularly with IPA styles, and especially hazy IPAs, you really do want to limit oxygen exposure during dry hopping. The hop oils are especially susceptible to staling effects, oxidization. So uh, this becomes easier really the better equipment you have. This is one of those cases where it really does help to have a stainless steel unitank or a conical that can handle at least 1 or 2 psi of pressure, so that you can have some positive pressure in your tank while you're adding the hops. Not to mention just a way to get CO2 into the tank while you're adding hops. So let's go ahead and show this. This is my SS unit tank, and I'm throwing gas to the uh, carbonation stone port right now, and I just flipped that on. So now we're getting pressure. Close the blow-off tube because we don't want it coming out of there, we want it coming out the top. And for this, I'm adding 2 ounces of Citra and 2 ounces of Idaho 7. Give a quick spray down of the bag, some sanitizer. Let off any residual pressure before I open that top. I don't want it blowing off on me. And if you look close, you can actually see the lid start to jiggle a bit, and that demonstrates that we do actually have pretty good positive pressure coming off the top there, CO2. Add our Citra. Now the Idaho 7. Now another option, of course, is to go in through the blow-off port. I don't see anything negative about doing that. I just didn't, I don't have the proper attachments currently. A little spray down of sanitizer. And close it back up. And make sure we reopen our blow-off tube, because it is still actively fermenting. Yeah, so these additions were made. So one thing I forgot to cover earlier, I used Vike yeast for this. I used the Voss Vike yeast, this guy here. So it took me a little by surprise, actually. Normally I don't plan on dry hopping less than 48 hours after I pitch, but this stuff is just crazy, and it goes really fast, and gravity is already down to about 1.014. So we really want to get those hops in there and take advantage of any biotransformation that we still might get by them being slightly active. So in a following video, I'm actually going to show how to rouse the dry hops. That's something I'm going to do at least once a day for the next couple days. and that'll help kind of get them back into solution. So hopefully we can get the best extraction of aromatics and oils that we can possibly get from these hops. And I have a special one-way valve for that that I will demo in the next video. And soon, hopefully by this weekend, I'll have a video showing the brew day of this hazy IPA batch. It's just going to take me a little while to edit all that together. There's several hours of footage. So stay tuned, click subscribe, and see you next time.